opening.
Please.
Hi, Jonathan. Nadia is here from 5FM in South Africa.
Nadia, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Congratulations on the film. I really, really enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was awesome.
Thank you.
Your character, Nat Love, who is inspired by a real cowboy of the same name, is super, super cool. Although the film is fictional, how much inspiration did you draw from his actual story?
I would say the germ of Nat Love, you know, I read his autobiography, which is, you know, a very short book. And one of the things I noticed about it is that he had a huge sense of imagination and a huge sense of storytelling. And he kind of lived his life as if he was, you know, the hero of his own story. That he was the best at certain things. He was the fastest and all these things, you know, like that's what he would, that's how he would behave, you know? And so I thought, oh, wow, that amount of confidence, you know, is something that my Nat Love has to have, you know? And that really, you know, challenged me to go, oh no, you have to do it because Nat Love would do it. You know, you have to rise to the occasion because this is a man who lived in that world. You know, he held a high bar for himself and always met it. And so I allowed that fantastical thinking and the imagination to be a real part of, you know, this iteration of Nat Love.
Man, old devil, this gonna be Buck's last day amongst the living.
What exactly he do to you?
Call it a professional robbery.
Yeah, that's so true. And it's so refreshing as well to see a cowboy film with people of color and women at the forefront. What drew you to the project aside from, you know, doing what Nat would do?
I mean, just that, you know, the fact that this was going to, I mean, I'm familiar with the Western genre and had made a film, you know, in the Western genre a few years ago, and I enjoyed it. And I look for, I always wanted to, you know, I always wanted to try to push the envelope forward, you know, try to make things that would challenge the zeitgeist or challenge the status quo. And this really did that. And there's nothing incorrect about it. It's actually an amendment to a genre that is just due for a facelift. You know, it's due for it's due to be examined and evaluated. And through that evaluation, you go, oh yeah, you're missing a huge part of your own history, Western.
Hi, James. Nadia is here from 5FM in South Africa.
Hey, Nadia, how you doing?
I'm great. Congratulations on your feature debut. It's awesome. I enjoyed it so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nadia. And you know, congratulations on enjoying it very much.
Thank you. And when you see the credits of this film, your name is just everywhere. I mean, you directed, wrote, produced, worked on the music. You've been conceptualizing this film for so many years. How does it feel to see your creation come to life at last on the screen?
It feels absolutely amazing, man, to see this movie come to life on the screen, as it were. Like, it feels, you know, there's a part of it that feels unreal. That, not that it's come to life on screen, because that's the point, but that the whole world is going to be able to share it with me. It feels unreal, but so awesome. Like, it's wicked, man. I'm super excited. You know, I love film and I love filmmakers, but it's interesting. It's all too commonplace for the filmmakers to talk about their movie and not be excited about the movie they're speaking about, or not seem excited. They, you know, can't. Cool. There's another version of James like, when I made the Holiday Fall, you know, it was a thing that was gestating in my. I'm not that personality. I'm excited through the roof. This is the harder they fall. I've been working on this joint for years, building it up and putting all of this stuff together, and I want people to be as excited as you know, to watch it as I was making it, and to make it and to deliver it to the public. I'm like that chef in the kitchen that's always eating his own food. I used to work in Wembley Stadium as a kid at 16.
Oh, cool.
Right? I worked there for 6 weeks. They fired me. You know why?
Why?
Popcorn. The guy walked past my kiosk and went, if I see you eating popcorn one more time, Samuel, it's gonna be your last day. Well, looks like it's my last day because the popcorn is amazing. See something, man? The harder they fall, the popcorn is amazing. I love this joint. It's a wicked film. Like, I can't wait for everyone to talk about it and be like,
With no mercy. Where is it?
Where is who?
Your boss.
My boss. Clearly, you don't know me.
Can you talk a bit about Idris Elba? I believe you guys tried to sort of steer away from each other for your character's sake, but it didn't work too well.
Well, we were shooting it at the height of a pandemic, so there's very few people that you could be around, and those people you find yourself around all the time, especially when we're moving in and out of a production office and all these things. And yeah, that was actually a request I made to Jeymes. Like, can we try to stay away from each other? I just thought it's just how I work. I prefer to do that if I can. But I would say thank God we didn't, because he became one of my really one of my closest colleagues on the film and on the shoot. Him being the veteran actor and the great actor that he is, it really allowed me to learn in a way.
That's awesome. And you already knew how to ride a horse before joining this project, but I imagine it's completely different when you've got guns and fight scenes and stunts. How was the physical preparation for the role?
Just staying healthy and allowing myself to commit. When something is when you're moving that fast, and if you hesitate, you will hurt yourself. And so it is like from the autobiography, like the confidence that I read in that, he had to have that physically as well. He had to be able to handle himself, and he had to know that he could handle himself in order to move like that. Because if you hesitate, that horse is not going to stop. You got to get off it. There's no time to be doubtful of what it is you're to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Jonathan, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Nadia.
Really?